There's a phrase that changed exactly how I choose my entire circle, and that is, if you cannot build with them, do not chill with them. Today I'm breaking down exactly what that means, why it's not as harsh as it sounds, and how exactly you can apply it, because most people think that means cut everybody off, and that couldn't be farther from the truth. And you guys know what I mean. You'll be in a group chat, it's always active, the memes are going, the jokes, the inside trolls, all of that stuff is going and it's fun. But then you'll say something about shit you're working on or things that motivate you, inspire you, and people will maybe let a message or not even really acknowledge it, and it's on to the next. Like, there's a common denominator of things that are discussed amongst your group. Like, nobody knows your goals, your workout plan, your business idea, what's grounding you lately, a new book you were interested in. And that's not a bad friend group, it's just a chill friend group. And the more that you spend time around friends that are chill like that, you'll end up being the fourth or the fifth of the group. And after 5 or so years, the uncomfortable truth is you become the average of the 5 people you hang around. So if you spend the most time with people who are just not prioritizing moving ahead, living the same lives that may have served you in the past, or just not really focused on anything that's really gonna build you to the person you want to become, well, then that's the same mindset that you'll innately adapt. And if that's not the way you want to move, then you need to make some changes. So I think first off, we need to define properly what build really means, because it doesn't mean that everybody has to be your business partner. Building means, does this person add to your life in some real tangible way? Is it somebody who opens doors for you, or somebody who even helps you clear your mind on some emotional or relationship issues you may be dealing with? Somebody that can give you good advice or hold you accountable. Now, chill means that this relationship is just calm, it's relaxing, it doesn't really require much energy, but it's stagnant. And if you're stagnant, that means you're not growing. And here's the part that a lot of people skip, and it's not just about auditing your friend group and kicking out those who don't move you in the way that you want to move, but truthfully, are you aligned with the goals that you're pursuing? And are you allowing distractions to creep in to deter you from the path that you're on? Because ultimately that means you're not as disciplined as you even think you are. 3 ways to really check your friend group is to see, one, has this person ever pushed me or gotten me to move forward or to strive for something greater in life? And there's nothing wrong with just passing time, but if you made a friend group off of passing time, that means you just build a support group that you stay in your comfort zone and it's not moving you anywhere. Number 2 is, when you win, what happens? Because you'll notice that people who really are builders and people that are looking to strive encourage you to achieve next milestones. You know, like, how you plan to make it to the top by just fitting in? You know, how you gonna treat this shit like you gonna get to live again? How you getting hype off of one hit? Do that shit again. You know, people that's gonna make you like, yeah, no, you know what? Iron sharpens iron. You need that in your life, and it's gonna be able to ground you. And if you have wins in your life and people don't really celebrate you, you have to take note of that kind of stuff. And number 3, and this is honestly the one that's gonna probably ruffle the most feathers, is if I call to this person with the opportunity, would they be ready and able to take advantage of it? If you had a avenue for them, for you guys to work together, and you know that they will probably let you down, that's a very telltale sign you're with a too chill of a friend group that is not building with you. And from my own personal experience, one thing that I really learned from college is that a lot of the shit you're surrounding yourselves in, the world within which you live, is so small, but it's confined and it changes the way you think. And I think now that I'm out of post-grad, there's a lot of things that don't control the way I move that used to. And it's great to outgrow those habits, but when you're consciously in them, it's hard to ever acknowledge the fact that you have influences around you. You have good and bad people in your circles that may be intertwined, but as you grow, you need to realize what is moving you in alignment with the person you want to be and what's holding you back to the old version of yourself. But when you have opportunity to fully kind of step away, you really see what serves you and what actually is a hindrance to your own success. And the silent trap that people get caught in is that the feeling of being in a comfortable friend group is honestly one of the best. You know, the path to heaven often feels like hell, and the path to hell often feels like heaven. And a lot of times we're in this path where it's like, this shit feels great. Life is good. The women are out. You know, the vibes are going. We're spending money. We're making money. Life is just amazing, but we're not doing anything. We're not moving ahead. We're not building ourselves up. And ultimately, that's going to be your own demise. And right now, it may feel great. It may feel like the peak, as we may say, but a lot of times you gotta be able to check to notice, like, is this really moving in alignment with the person that I see from 10 years from now? Because you know your 20-year-old self is building your 30-year-old self, and your 30-year-old self is building your 40-year-old self. So all of these people are just hoping that you get it right. And they're gonna look back on what decisions you made, like, fuck, I should have done something differently. And now is the time to self-reflect. What will your 30-year-old self think of you? And I really want to make a point that this isn't about having straight transactional relationships. What can I get from you? What can you give to me? You know, like, no, that's not the point. But the point is to be able to filter what is serving you and what is not serving you in alignment with you. And I think a lot of times you can have, you know, moderation. Like I have certain things in friend groups that I know that I can have a certain type of time with. Like if I want to go out on a vacation with certain friends, I have those type of friends where we're gonna blow off some steam. There's those guys, but I'm not in a sense always with those people, because if you surround yourself with people that you think are ultimately always gonna be there or always there to serve you in every way, that's gonna end up being your downfall. You know, a lot of times you need to have separate friend groups, and I think I encourage everyone to, even my own friends who have different paths or lanes, have their own friend groups that are similar minded. Like I'm in medicine, right? And I seek out friends who are also in that path because I am alone. Like within the friends that I know that I have most of my shared experience with, nobody else is in medicine except me. And so I actively seek out people that are in the same realm of me, and vice versa for my friends that are in marketing, my friends that are in finance. They have separate groups that push them further in their own lanes. But when you take a step back, you can chill with your friends, but those should not be the only people that you have in your own life. Ultimately, you need to be able to self-audit to know this is what I'm intentionally moving towards and what serves me and what doesn't serve me. Because all of us know when you wake up from something that you shouldn't have done, or you blew off something you really wanted to do, you know that feeling. And you know the person that you're letting down every time you do that. So you need to start realizing what people I'm letting into my world are not moving me to the way that I want to go, and be able to self-audit and dial it back. It's like a dial. You don't have to just completely switch off these friends, but to be able to just turn it down a little bit, to mute the noise and turn up what's more important to you, is worth every penny. And I'm just trying to share my own experiences living within this realm. So if you like this video, please leave me a like, subscribe. I'll post more content. I'm a very versatile guy. It's not just gonna be motivational shit, but this is something that I feel like I'm passionate about and I wanna tell people. But I might have some bullshit on this page. I might have some funny shit. I'm a mixed melting pot, but I'm gonna always push you forward because iron sharpens iron, baby.